Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to start it off by saying I am not a professional mechanic or metal fabricator. So what you see me do, on my videos and what I've done, if you want to try to duplicate what I've done, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of trial and error getting it back to where it's actually writable again. Such as this one here. Alright, so I'm sure all of y'all have heard of a Trailmaster. Alright. The 200 something or something like that Trailmaster. Anyhow, that's this, or well, it it was at one time this. It was, yeah. So over time, I have cut it up and modified things and all that. Now, here and there, you can still see little pieces and parts that of the frame that are still Trailmaster, like this here. That's still Trailmaster right there. All right. And let's see. Down here, this piece here, right down there, that piece that goes up and across, kind of, in a way. These tabs here, they used to hold, it's like a cover. It's like a triangular cover of some kind. Anyhow, yeah. These tabs are original. Most of the swing arm is original to about, right about there. Right about there somewhere. Yeah. I extended the swing arm. I put in these bars here, the little zigzag thingy, they're real easy, to do when you know how to use a welder. And I was never really taught how to use a welder. My buddy Joe, my old friend Joe, he said, you know how to use a welder? And I was like, no. He's like, well, you're going to learn today. And that was about it. He handed me the torch. He was like, make circular patterns, real tiny, real slow, and there you go. You'll figure it out, knock yourself out. And that's how I started. And now I could do stuff like this. I mean, it's not great. And gas tanks, like that, not great. But, this one here, I don't know what the deal is with that. I have no idea. I painted it and stuck it in my parents' garage for 2.5 years, roughly. And, well, you can see, look at the dust. That's how long it's been sitting in there. Yep. So, I haven't wiped it down or anything. I wheeled it on over here. I put on these crap handlebars, I originally got these handlebars for this bike. And I decided, you know what? No. Because, yeah. Ouch. So, took them off, put them up on the wall, and that's where they've been ever since, until I needed them to wheel it over here. Got these handlebars off another mini bike I was building. The motor that I chose to use it's something wrong with it. It's crap. Chinese crap motor. I don't know. Got the handlebars, got the kill switch, the throttle had to change out the throttle cable. Had one that was sitting up here on the wall for God knows how long. I had to size it up because I'm running. Let me show you here what I'm running and how this is working. Hold on. So what it is this here. And this here will drop right into the top of the carburetor. Actually, I have another bike that I believe I'm running the same setup on. Let's take a look. Oh, there it is right here. Yeah, this one, my race bike. Same setup. So to do that, you have to cut it back and very carefully with the Dremel cut through the metal band that's in here, kind of spirals. And you have to very carefully, because you nick that cable and it's real easy to do, and your throttle cable is toast. So, and then found these, had to clean them up. These go on here. That way I can run those handlebars. So, put that right there. I'll have to find the nuts for it. I don't know where they're at. I think I might have an idea where somewhere. Seen some just recently. They'd be in that mess. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that right now. No. So before I parked this beast, I didn't know a whole lot about the whole suspension, and I screwed up on it, and it just, you sit on it, go, quick, bottoms out, and it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. So I put in these metal bars here. One there, one there. The bars are not even in any way. Neither are the shocks, for that matter. One goes this way, one goes that way. Same thing with the metal bars. I want to cut all that out. It'll cost me about, if I do the dual shock, which I think that's what I'm going to do, it'll cost me about $300, and I'll have to wait till the end, close to the end of November. We're at October 30th. So if I order them, I ain't ordering them right now, but yeah, maybe tomorrow or something. Middle to the end of November. Yeah, they're coming from God knows where. So anyhow, I went ahead and, just took off everything that I could. I salvaged whatever I could. Don't know where the bolt went for this, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'll slide out the axle and take it to Lowe's and get another bolt. That's not a problem. The spacers, yeah, actually, I like to make my own, because buying them, you have to be so damn precise. And, well, me, I just use a nice piece of this here, nice piece of that. See, yeah, and there's almost no slack, so that's good. So I'll cut pieces of that, put it in here. The tire, as well as the rim, came off of an old three-wheeler. All right, an old three-wheeler from 1984. That's this tire. Hasn't been changed. This is the real deal. This tire is that old. It was put on here sometime 1984 or roundabout, However, I did modify the hub right here, because it only had, on one side, a place where, for a brake. This side didn't have anything. So I got another hub, cut off that piece, welded it on, and made it so that I could put the bearings in there and all that. And it works. It works good. It does have a little, if you notice, like I put it right here. See how it does that? Has a heavy side somewhere in there. I don't know. Never affected the riding of it though. When I'm riding it, I could be topped out 50 miles an hour, and this bike, yeah, it'll do that easy. I've done over that with this one. Yeah, and I never felt anything, so it clearly doesn't affect the way it rides, I guess. Let's see. I did clean up the motor. This torque converter cover, I built that myself over 2 years ago. Painted it. I was going to use it and never did, and stuck it up on the wall, and it's been there ever since until now. The pipe here, took this off the old riding lawnmower. I made this for this riding lawnmower, and that thing is just so far gone. It's like, I'm not really into the whole riding lawnmower thing, so I figured, well, I did put a few things on this mower, and I could probably use it on here. So this is about the only thing that was on the mower that I could use. And it turns out, I don't know where I got these star bolts for this. Normally it's an Allen, or a hex head. And these ones are star. They're a star head, or I guess head or something. I don't know, but that, and they're a little bit short. So on Amazon, I went ahead and put the whole entire exhaust flange with the bolts. It's a weld-on kit, do it yourself, I put one of those in my cart, and yeah. Let's see. I polished up this motor not too long ago. I had to go and dust it off because I stuck it up under, behind, you see where the ladders are right there? It was on the floor all the way down at the bottom against the wall for a month or 2 or 3, or I don't know exactly how long. It'd been down there long enough for this to collect debris and dust and metal shavings and, good God, not just a lot of crap all over it. So I dusted it all off. The motor has no oil in it right now, and there's a reason for that. When I had this bike, running, and had this motor in it, this is the motor that I put in this bike. This is a Duramax 440, and I did a few things to it. Not as much as what I did to that one, but nonetheless. All right, so down below, where the motor mounts, I could take this off, but I'm not going to. Going to be that way, yeah. So let's just say down here, all right? Because this chair is very similar to the other side. So down here, I put a block of metal kind of shaved at an angle. Well, it wasn't shaved enough. It was a riser to raise the motor up a little bit. Well, it wasn't shaved properly, evenly, and I tightened it down, and somehow or another, one way or another, it cracked. And it cracked, well, down here, it's like this. This side, same thing on that side, has one of these. Well, I don't need that one because it gets in the way of the torque converter right here. It gets in the way. See that piece right here? It gets in the, this here's, that oil piece is in the way. So what I did was I shaved it down, cut that off, and it's, cut it down to a certain point. Anyhow, put the cap back in, but before I put it in, I smeared a bunch of JB Weld. I cleaned it really good. There's no oil in it. So I cleaned it really good, stuffed it with JB Weld, and then down here, you have your, oh, great. Should have taken it off, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have, yeah. All right, down here, there's an oil drain plug, all right? Same thing with the other side. Well, the crack occurred going right across there. It went across over to the mount right here, right across, and underneath went into where the drain plug is and all that. And so what I did was I sealed up that drain plug, sealed up the crack, sealed up everything all the way around, sealed it up. But what I used was JB Weld. Now, the JB Weld I used, it takes a bit longer for it to set up. It wasn't that 5-minute stuff. So it works a bit better. And it can hold, the heat that it can hold is way better. Way better. So anyhow, sealed that up. I will put oil in it. I need to put oil in it, and I will eventually. And I got plenty of oil over there to do that. What on earth? Oh, okay. Just a bunch of cords. I'll do that eventually. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to get for it. Carburetor, probably the Nibby carburetor, 32 millimeter. Does have the intake manifold still on it, which is good. That's a nice one. I can put the Duramax cover pull start back on it, but nah. I'm probably going to do this one up as electric start for now. If I decide to, I could put that back on it. It would even it out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. But I will get a different seat. This is going. The whole frame from right here all the way back is going to be redesigned. I'm going to cut out all the pieces and parts and crap that I don't need. I'm going to get a Trailmaster seat. They are so comfortable. Now my buddy, let me show you the one I have on this bike. This one here, I built the whole damn thing. Oh, darn hose is up on here. Air hose. All right, there we go. Well, that's close enough. So that's a Trailmaster seat. My buddy, his friend, reupholstered it. Did an awesome job too. But yeah, I built the whole damn thing, the whole frame. Worked the motor a bit, you know, and so yeah, turned out really nice too. So I'm gonna get another Trailmaster seat. Those things are super crazy comfortable, especially if you have a big, you know, butt like mine, you know. You know, comes in handy, have a real comfortable seat. So I'll redesign all this. I'll cut it all out of there and get all new metal and redo it. And if anybody's wondering about this thing that keeps flopping in front of the screen, I make these. It's you've heard of a fidget toy, the little spinners, you know, spin, you know, those things drive me nuts, are irritating as hell. This here, it's like a fidget toy. I've been making these for years. They don't last as long as a fidget toy, those spinners, but they come in handy, and just like that, you know. Anyhow, so moving on. All right, so I need to see if this here will mount up to that there. 50-50. maybe less than that. If not, I'll get another rotor. Not a big deal. So there we go. I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to and what my plans are. I know I like to show stuff. I don't do a whole lot of work, when, sharing, as I'm actually building, sometimes I will, sometimes it just depends. I mean, nobody's really complained about it. I think one person said something once a while back, but there's, I don't think that person really cared too much either, because I still do it like this. But yeah, every now and then I'll do some welding, cutting, all that. And by the way, it's just me. I'm the camera guy. I make the footage, I edit, I do the work, build the bikes or the guns or more bikes and more guns and more bikes and yeah, well, I think you get my point. But it's only me, I'm the one doing this, I do, my lady, she does help with some of the financial part, like a welder, uh, got that as a gift, She was like, oh, hey, here, She also got me a plasma cutter. Of course, I don't do a whole lot of plasma cutting, but this welder she helped me get, while she got it, for me. And got a plasma cutter down there, brand new, never used it. Been there for, I don't know, 2-3 years. two, 3, 2.5. Anyhow, it's been there a while. So, she loves, seeing me create everything that you see around me, She loves watching me do this stuff. She loves watching the videos, Hope you guys like them too. They're different. I'll tell you, they are different. They they don't revolve around just one thing. I notice a lot of channels, they'll revolve around one thing, normally. Not always, but normally. Mine just revolves around, well, a lot of things, building things. I guess that's one thing, but it's the building of all kinds of different things. I've done reviews as well, in the past. I've done a few reviews, some how-tos and that kind of stuff, and they're fun. I was watching some other channels, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start producing a little bit more content for my viewers. Why not? It's when I started doing when I started doing videos, I wasn't thinking of subscribers, and I'm still not really thinking of subscribers. And in a way, maybe a little bit, but not like before. Before, when I first started years ago, I didn't care. I didn't even know what a subscriber was. I just knew, hey, you post stuff on your channel. I looked at it as a good way to save my videos, But some people, they kind of liked what I was doing, and they kind of helping me out with some subscribers, sharing my channel, what I've been doing, and for anybody that doesn't know this awesome guy, check out, and I will put it somewhere on the screen. Check the four corners of the screen. But check out a guy named, he goes by, and it is his name, Gerald King TV. And then his good lady friend, Queen Lora TV. That's Lora. You know, I almost made that mistake. I was misspelling it. I had to go back and take a look. I was like, oh, okay. So those two, they're good people. They are good people. They're from the Appalachian Mountains, you know, that area. They tell awesome stories about how things were back in the old days. Their grandparents and great grandparents, their ancestors, and all that. You know, excellent content. You know, they do live streams. You know, check them out. Check them out. Just go and check them out. What can it hurt? You know, if you like them, hey, subscribe to them. You know, it's a great idea. You know, I mean, think about what are you doing right now? I mean, you finish watching the video, finish watching, you know, and check them out. You know, I ain't going to steer you wrong. They're good people. So, anyhow, just to let you guys know. All right, so over at my lady's place. Sorry, her place is over there. We're clearing out this old greenhouse. And when I say old, I mean it's so old I don't remember a time when it wasn't there. That's how old. Anyhow, there's a bunch of junk in there, a bunch of stuff that was just rotted and just messed up. And this weed whacker right here was one of them. One of the things that was in there. I spent hours cleaning it. The bearings in the head of the weed whacker were just completely solid. They're seized, dirt, rust. It was so bad that the grease that's inside the head of the weed whacker, inside, let me show you what the head part is. That silver piece right there. It was so bad that the grease had dried up and turned back into dinosaurs and ran away. Go figure. So I had to clean all that out, unseize everything, clean everything out really good, repack it with all new fresh high performance purple grease. Or is it purple or is it red? I think it's purple grease. Anyhow, red, purple, either way. High performance grease. Had to clean out the shaft in there. There's this it's like a cord, like a weird cord that goes straight through to the back here. Then I had to clean out the whole motor, get into the engine. Turns out was full of dirt, or at least, you know, kind of like the dust. Anyhow, yeah. Had to clean all that out over and over and over again to make sure I got everything out that I could. And then I cleaned up the gas tank, the carburetor. As you see, it's all clean. Cleaned out the filter. And then, the hoses broke. So, I ordered a kit. This has 4 different size hoses. The primer bowl or bubble or button, that's pretty old and crusty. So this here comes with 4 different size pink ones, 4 different size clear ones. These little filters here comes with a bunch of those and some other stuff. Everything I'm going to need to rebuild the fuel line stuff in there. So hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. Everything's all cleaned out, all the dirt, all the dust, all the spiders. Now, I must say I hate spiders. I really do. Me and spiders just don't get along. You know, I think it's because they're always trying to eat me. They always want to eat me. They will suck you dry. They don't care how big you are. They will try to eat you regardless. You know, I don't know why. They just They don't care either. So, there you go, guys. Wanted to show you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Check out Jared King and oh yeah, and Queen Lora, 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 Lora TV. You know, check those guys out, and thanks for watching. And I'll be seeing you guys really soon.